Hi, it's Rida here. In today's video, we're gonna demonstrate a home workout. This is gonna be home workout number 3, and you don't need massive equipment. Again, if you don't have any equipment, you don't have to worry. All you need is a chair. You need a couple of dumbbells. If you don't have any weights, if you have more dumbbells, that would be great. You can make some progression with weights. If you don't have any dumbbells, just use tins of tomato, chickpeas, or beans, and you need a mat, which is that simple, or use the floor straight away. Before you start your workout, I highly recommend to go for 5-minute walk or jogging, running, something nice and smooth just to keep you going and warm you up a little bit. Then you can start your workout nice and fresh and ready for it. And after your workout, it's not just this workout and you stop after this, because in here you're going to focus slightly on the weight. After that, you would recommend to go to do some cardio, which is, I would say, 20-minute brisk walk if you don't have time, or if you are fancy go for walk, taking dogs for a walk, 20 minutes to get some fresh air. On treadmill or on steady bike, 12 minutes, that would be great. Or if you want to go for a run, I would say 12 minutes, 12 to 15, even 20, that would be great, as long as you feel comfortable with it, nothing pushy or challenging. Okay, for today's video, as we said, it's a home workout. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just demonstrate what we're gonna go for, explain it exactly, show you the technique, the movement, the weights, couple of suggestions, progression, regression, and then I leave it for you to go for it, which is, I believe, is gonna make it hard and challenging enough for yourself. First, what we're gonna start with is mobility movements. All we have to use now is just your mat for your mobility movements. I would always recommend to start with mobility movements, especially to work around your hip, which is really important because this is the main area in our body. We need to get it, make sure it's nice and slow to start with it. You're gonna stretch your hip back all the way back in here, arms straight, give a good stretch, and then move forward now, arms straight, waist down, then heads up, look up, nice and slow. Again, give a good stretch back all the way back, nice and slow. Good, and then move forward now, arms straight, waist down, then heads up, look up. Good. Again, good stretch back all the way back again, nice and slow. And then move forward again, arms straight, waist down, then heads up, look up again, slow. Cool. That's really good. Okay, now what we're gonna go for, we're gonna go on your knees, arms straight, hands slightly wide in here, within your shoulders, as you can see. I'm gonna kick back, basically in here, kick back, what I mean with that. You kick with one leg, which is gonna go this way in here, kick with one leg, and then with the opposite arm straight up in here, and then hold. You're gonna in 3, 2, 1, and then swap arms, swap legs, kick back again and hold. You're gonna in 3, 2, 1. Swap arms, swap legs, kick again and hold. 3, 2, 1. Swap arms, swap legs, kick back again and hold. 3, 2, 1. That's really good. From now, you keep stay in the same position, hands under your shoulders, knees slightly bit apart. Don't keep them in, slightly bit apart. You go through with your arm in here, and then lift it up on your sides. Open up with your chest, look up. 1. Again, give it a good stretch again. Lift it up on your sides. Open up with your chest, look up. 2. One more time, give it a good stretch again. Lift it up on your sides. Open up with your chest, look up. 3. Cool. We're gonna swap arms now. We go through again. Lift it up on your sides. Open up with your chest, look up. 1. Again, we keep it slow again. Lift it up on your sides again. 2. One more time, nice and slow. Lift it up on your sides again. Then 3. Slow. That's really good. All right, now let's go on your knees now, back straight, chest up, one leg straight on the side. Try to stretch what's your leg and hold. We're gonna in 3, 2, 1. We swap legs, swap sides again, back straight, chest up, arms overhead. We're gonna in 3, 2, 1. That's really good. Okay, what we're gonna go for now, we're gonna go for 2 circuits. A first circuit, basically what is circuit? It's 3 exercises back to back in a row. No rest in between. When you finish your circuit, then you can rest. For the first circuit, you're gonna work slightly back of your shoulders in here, and then you're gonna work on your core, and after your core, you're gonna work slightly bit on your arms. For the first exercise, which is back of your shoulders, we're gonna use your chair, this chair in here, slightly this chair, and then one dumbbell basically. I'm going to explain it to you in here. You're going to send just that. I'm going to use one dumbbell here. You keep your back straight, chest up, you stand behind the chair just to give yourself a good balance. One hand behind the chair, you fit within your hip in here, just that. and then you keep the weights here on your sides. You're going to line forward a little bit, slightly forward, not so much there, slightly forward in here, and then you're going to raise it on your sides. Side raises halfway and nice and slow. Halfway and nice and slow on your sides. I'm going to explain it this way in here. Chair in front of you just to give you good balance. Your feet within your hip, back straight, chest up, line forward a little bit, slightly forward in here, hands in here in the middle, on your sides halfway and down. You don't need to raise it all the way up, not even halfway, just here, slightly up and then down, slightly up and then down. Where are you gonna feel it? Back of your shoulders in here, but go slow. 2 seconds up, remember magic number, 2 and then 2 seconds down. 2 seconds up and 2 seconds down. Again, 2 seconds up and 2 seconds down. Line forward now. You go slightly for this way in here. Halfway down. 2 seconds up and 2 seconds down. You go for 12 reps this side. You swap sides in here and you go for another 12. Slow, slow. 2 up, 2 down. 1, 2 till 12. 3 and you move slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, nice and slow. And then 8, slow. Make sure you stay in same position and you go slow. 9 and then 10, then rest. Cool. And then after this second exercise, basically no rest in between, you move on straight away. We're gonna work on your core. Basically for this movement, I'm just gonna explain it to you. This is what I'm taking a bit of time. We're gonna go for planks. Planks, you don't need to go on your hands, you go on your forearms today. If you are advanced, you go on your hands. If you are beginner, you go on your forearms and then on your knees. Let's start first with someone who is medium. Basically, what we can go, the perfects, basically something nice and simple that everyone can do, who doesn't have any injuries or any problems. So you go on your forearms, on your toes in here, back straight, chest up, look straight down. Make sure your hip is straight, not all the way down, not straight up in here, just straight there. And then you hold. For how long? For 1 minute. Just hold 1 minute. And every time now you hold, try to squeeze your stomach. As long as you hold and you squeeze your stomach, then you're gonna put more pressure around your core and then your glutes, slightly hamstrings and your thighs. But try to squeeze your core. Basically in here, as long as when you hold for your plank, try to squeeze your stomach in the meantime. You hold for 1 minute and keep breathing. If you got some problems with your lower back hurting, knees hurting, joints slightly in here, how you can do it now? You're gonna go same planks on your forearms. Instead of going on your toes in here, all you have to go for in here on your knees, and you keep same position. Start to clear your feet here to put more pressure on your core and squeeze your abs while you're holding. Now, that's simple. This is for someone who got a problem with his lower back or his knee. For someone who found it easy, I'm talking about advanced, someone who found it easy going on his forearms, he has to go on, basically to challenge himself, goes on your hand. You go on your hands, but make sure your hands are always under your shoulders. Don't go straight forward, don't go this movement in here. Here, basically just like this. This is not planks. This is more pressure on your shoulders than on your core. But if you go for that, hands straight under your shoulder, just there, here, and then you go on your toes and you hold. Why my hands straight under my shoulder? To spread that pressure goes all on my body, all my posture, around my posture, not just on my shoulders. And then you hold for 1 minute. And then for the last 10 seconds, you can bend your elbows in here, you go down, and then you hold. Basically just this movement in here, and you hold for your planks. This is for someone who is advanced. You hold for 1 minute. If you found the easy 1 minute, go for over 1 minute. But I would say 1 minute should be fine, as long as you squeeze your core, squeeze your stomach, your abs, feel it every single time. This is really good exercise for your core. Again, this is the first, and then after this, this is second movement. After that, you sit on your knees in here, and then you're gonna grab both dimples in here. You're gonna work on your arms. In the first video, first workout of this week, we said biceps curls. Now we're gonna still work on your arms, which is biceps and forearms, but we're gonna go for hammer curl. What I mean with hammer curl, elbows slightly forward here, back straight, chest up, elbows forward in here, and they're gonna curl halfway, just for arms, all the way down. Here, in this way, halfway, just there, all the way down here. Not on your sides, not bouncing like this, on the front, halfway up, all the way down, halfway up, all the way down. This is what we're gonna go for. Halfway up, all the way down. Nice and slow. Good. So relax your shoulders, back your chest up, heads up, and move slow. We go for 12 reps in here. This is the third movement. Remember, the whole circuit is made up of 3 movements. First movement, side raises in here, working back of my shoulders, and then straight away I went for planks. I showed you different type of planks. If you got any problems with your lower back, basically regression and progression, how to make it advanced or beginner or medium, basically planks on your forearms, on your toes. Remember to squeeze your abs, whatever is your level, always squeeze your abs or your stomach when you hold. And then after that, straight, you don't need to stand up and then you're gonna straight more time. Just go on your knees, turn around, grab both elbows, grab the weight you've got, and you go halfway up and nice and slow while your elbows are forward in here, and you don't need to bounce it on your side. Keep everything on front. If you can't do this with your weight, that means you have to reduce the weight. It's not about the weight, remember, it's about the movement, pressure on the muscle, and the technique. We are using weight here. If you want to go fast, leave it till the end when you go for your cardio, and you go as fast as you can. But for the weight, you go slow, because this is the main thing. Again, this is the 3 exercise in a row, and after that you're gonna rest for between 15-20 seconds, and you repeat again. For how long you're gonna go for this? You're gonna go for it 6 times. If you can go for 8, that would be great. No more than 8, please. Keep it between 5 and 8. Basically 6 will be great, 8 is perfect, no more than 8, otherwise it's going to be too much for you. I would say keep it just that way. For the side raises in here, as we said, I'm going to demonstrate it again, but you're going to go for 12 reps each arm. After this, we go down for planks. You go for 1 minute, and after that, you go for hammer curl. You go for 12 reps. You rest for 50 seconds, and then you repeat again. This circuit in here, 5 times, between 5, 6, 7 till 8, no more than 8, and then we're gonna change movements, which is gonna show you the second circuit. I'm just gonna demonstrate in here, just in case you forgot the movement or you want to go forward. The side raises in here, you fit within your hip, chair in front of you, hand on your chair, line forward slightly, on your side, halfway up, and nice and slow down, halfway in here, just halfway here. I mean halfway, just slightly bit on the top in here, on your side, and nice and slow. Make sure it goes on your sides in here, goes on my side in here, not on the back. Remember, and it's about focusing and go slow. If you can't focus, guys, you don't need to do the movement. Just focus on your movement and nice and slow, because you might damage yourself. Don't let it go on your back like this. A lot of people do this thinking they are doing side raise. This is not side raise, this is throwing the weight and damaging my shoulder. You go on your side in halfway and slow down, just nice and slow, controlled. If you find it easy, again, add it some weight. If you find it hard, reduce the weight or reduce the movement, go just halfway slow. When you do the first arm, you go for 10 reps or 12 reps, between 10, 12, and then you swap arms, you go for the same movement again, side raises. Make sure line forward, back straight, slightly forward, not so much, back straight, chest up, heads up, you go on your sides. When we're done with this, and then straight away, you got your mats in here, and then you're gonna go for some planks. Planks for someone who is medium, basically the perfect movements in here. You go on your forearms, just there on your forearms, on your toes in here, and then you hold, and straight away, squeeze your stomach while you hold them. This is how you put more pressure around your core, thighs, hamstrings, and then you glute, and then hold, squeeze and hold, and keep it in the meantime to keep it easy. For how long? For 1 minute. If somehow you got problem on your slightly shoulders, elbows, or lower back in here, or maybe your knees, what you have to do, the same movement on your forearms, but going on your knees, just there, but you have to clear your feet from the floor, just there, squeeze your abs, and then hold. Remember to squeeze, it's not just holding. Holding is good, but squeezing is better. Just there, and then hold, and keep breathing in the main time. When we're done with this movement, for 1 minute, if you are advanced, you go on your hands. Remember, hands under your shoulder, just basically there, hands under my shoulder, on my toes, just straight there, and then you hold. To make it challenging for the last 10 seconds, elbows bent, you go down with your chest, too close, not too close, slightly halfway to the floor, and then you hold for 10 seconds, last 10 seconds. Hold for 1 minute, will be great. When you're done, you don't need to stand up, straight away turn around, you grab both dumbbells in here, elbows forward, you go for hammer curl, halfway, and then all the way down. Halfway up, and then all the way down, nice and slow. And you can Remember to bring your elbows forward, not on your sides, forward. Why? To put more pressure on your biceps and forearms, forward in here, halfway, all the way down, halfway up, and then all the way down. Remember, not all the way up, halfway, all the way down. It's not on your sides, it's on the front. And you move slow, you go for 12 reps. This is the first circuit. Side raises, planks with different levels, depends on your fitness level. And then when you're done, you go for what we call the front hammer curl on your knees. Go slow, elbows forward. 4 side raises. You don't need to go super heavy. If you got problems with your shoulders, reduce the weight, reduce the motion of the movement, just halfway. For the planks, we spoke about different levels. For the hammer curl, you don't need to go super heavy too. You go slow. But if you want to go heavy, you can add more reps or added more weight. I would say add more reps first before you added more weight. If you are struggling with planks, just more suggestion. If you are really struggling with planks for some reason for your lower back, completely change the movement and then go for some sit-ups. Basically lie on your back, relax, halfway up just to squeeze your abs and nice and slow, relax. That is the first circuit. 3 exercises in a row, back to back, no rest in between, except when you change your position, change your movement, and then you go for 10 reps each side, 10, 12 reps each side, 1 minute holding for planks, and then 12 reps for hammer curl, and then you rest for between 15, 20 seconds, to 25, relax, drink your water, catch your breath, and you repeat again. You go between 5 and 8 circuits, 8 times, and then when you done all of them, then you go to the second circuit, which is in here now what we're gonna go for. Second circuit in here, we're gonna go for some rows now. You're gonna grab the weight to go for some rows for your back, and then squats again, which is my favorite muscle because it's really important in here. Okay, what we need for the second circuit, all we need is a chair and the weight. We don't need a mat at all now. For this mat, we can cancel it. We don't need it. We need a chair and we need weight. All we have to do first, which is rows. What I mean with the rows, the main thing for rows, people don't understand it. Obviously, you're gonna feel it on your arms, shoulders, but it's mainly for your lats, not your back really here. It's your lats there. What we're gonna go for, your feet within hips, same position as some side raises. Line forward slightly, what we did before, same. In front of your chairs, I'm gonna just show it to you in here, but instead of going in the middle, I go on my sides in here. Line forward slightly, and then what we're gonna go for, I'm gonna row up towards my waist side, not my chest, waist side, I row back, not up. It's not pulling, it's rowing back. Elbows back, forward, back, not up. Remember, elbows goes back, not forwards in here. Look at my elbows, I'm not going straight here on my side, I'm going back. Elbows back. Why I go back in here, remember, you squeeze. What would you have to squeeze? You squeeze your lats here, lats in here, not your glutes, not your shoulders, not biceps. Squeeze waist side. This is my hip bones side, just there should be fine. And nice and slow stretch. Give it good stretch. You don't need to go down, just give it good stretch. Stretch your arms, you stretch your lats, and then you repeat again. Squeeze and then slow stretch. Heads up, back straight, chest up to help me to target my muscle. Squeeze and slow down stretch. Squeeze, elbows back and slow down stretch. For how long? You go for 12 reps and then you swap arms. Squeeze and slow down stretch. Squeeze and slowly down stretch. You go for 12 reps as well. For this movement in here, if you found it slightly easy for you, you can add more weight, you can add more weight in here. You don't need to add more reps, you add more weight because a lot of joints are involved in this movement. You need to add more weight and you keep it slow. Squeeze and slow down stretch. You're gonna feel it in your lats and slightly around your shoulders, obviously, because you're gonna round back, biceps and the forearms, not much on your triceps because you are pulling in here. But if you got problems with your lower back and you're really struggling, what you have to do, you grab both weights in here, both dumbbells, and you go slightly line forward in here. You go for high pull, just there, slow. Pull up, elbows up, and nice and slow. You fit within your hip, line forward slightly, up in here, and nice and slow. The main thing, it's your back straight and chest up. If you notice, I'm always saying back straight, chest up, heads up. And again, the main thing is going slow. Slow, slow. This is instead of rows. If someone got a problem with his lower back, this is what we have to go for if you got a problem with your lower back. Second movement, this is the second circuit. Basically, first movement is rows, single arm, rows behind the chair. I'm using just a chair, by the way, just for good balance. The second movement is going to be squatting in here. squat. And what we're gonna go for people, basically the best movement is you're gonna grab the weight in here, within here, in front of my neck, elbows in. I'm gonna squat down, your feet within your hip, knees following my toes, waist back. I'm gonna just demonstrate it this way, and then I'm gonna turn around that way, then you can see my posture properly. You go down, touch the chair, weight in front of my neck, and then as I'm going up, I'm gonna press overhead, elbows in. And bring it back down again, and then squat again. Touch, up, press overhead, elbows in, and then you repeat again. Down, up, and then press overhead. I'm gonna go for 15 reps. This is the ideal reps and movement. Again, I'm gonna go this way in here, weight in front of my neck, waist back, I go slow. 2 seconds, magic number, touch, up in here, press overhead. Not on front, overhead to put more pressure on my shoulders, front shoulder, down in here, and go down again. You go slow, up, down, and then you repeat again. You go for 20 reps if you can, but you keep it slow. 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down. People who got a problem with their shoulders, that means obviously they can't grab the weight to go for same movement. What you have to do, body weight, as simple as this. Arms straight, instead of holding weight, you hold nothing. Just body weight, touch, up, arms overhead. Back down, touch, up, arms overhead. And you keep moving, the same 20 reps. People who can't squat, what you have to do in here, touch, 1, 2, and then arms overhead, down, 1, 2, arms overhead, down, and then you can speed up slightly. You start slow and then you can speed up slightly. You go for 20 reps as well. If you got a step, use a step. If not, body weight should be fine. You go for 20 reps. 20 reps with this. This is second circuit. First movement, we said the rows. 12 reps each side. Increase the weight if you found it easy. If you found it difficult, you go for high pulls in here. And then when you're done with first movement, second movement, squat, shoulders press, overhead, down. Front, basically, front shoulder overhead, 20 reps, 12, 20 reps. You got no rest in between two exercises. Between circuits, you rest for 15 seconds and you repeat again. You go for 8 sets, 8 circuits. 8 circuits is really good for your legs. It's gonna be slightly bit challenging, but remember, keep it slow because we want pressure to go on your muscles, not on your joints. We go slow on your muscles, nice and slow on your muscles, not on your joints. We don't need that, and you're gonna feel slightly bit burn on your muscles. Again, I'm gonna repeat again what I said. We said you're gonna go for some rows. For the rows, the position is you fit within your hip, back straight, chest up, line forward slightly. Jumbo on your side, hip side, hip bones in here. You're gonna roll up towards your waist, start squeeze and slowly stretch. Heads up, back straight, chest up, squeeze and nice and slow stretch. You pull back in here, not up. Elbows back, not forward, not up in here. Back, roll up and nice and slow. Keep your shoulders up. Don't let your shoulders go down because you need to concentrate. If you think that you can't focus on your movement, please stop it because otherwise you're going to damage yourself. We are using weights in here. We are not slack. You can't go fast and you have to focus to target your muscle. Again, roll up and slow down. Up, heads up, back straight. You don't need to lean forward so much, just halfway should be fine. You can add more weight if you want it easy. Go for 12 reps. When you're done, you got your chair, you stand in front of your chair, you grab your weight in front of your neck, you fit within your hip, heads up, back straight, waist back, you go slow, touch. Before you push with your hip forward in here, just here, knees slightly bent on the top, unlock your knees on the top and you press overhead. You don't need to lock your knees straight here, unlock it, keep it slightly bent. Waist back, touch, 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, and press overhead. Again, if you got a problem with your shoulders, you can't lift any weight, body weight, hold your hands slightly wide in here, slightly apart. Squat again, same, slow, press overhead. Nice and slow squat, and then press overhead. This is what you have to do. If you think that you can't squat because you got problems with your hip or lower back, one leg sides up, one leg raise one leg straight up each time in here. 1, 2, arms overhead. 1, 2, arms overhead. You start slow and then you speed up. 1, 2, arms overhead. This is the second circuit. Side raises, squats, weight, shoulders press overhead in here, and then you go for 8 sets, basically 8 circuits. You go for 15, 20 seconds rest in between every single circuits or every set in here and see how you feel. Again, remember, go slow, 2 seconds up, squeeze, 2 seconds down, squat down 2 seconds, and then you go all the way straight up. This is the second circuit. First circuit, guys, we did it for planks, side raises, we did the planks, and then we did hammer curl, and the second circuit we worked on rows in here, and we did some squats, and then your whole body, full body been hitting really well in this workout in here. But after this workout, guys, before you stop, you can do some stretching nice and slow, but I highly recommend to do some cardio. Basically, just it's good for you for quick recover, to make good progress next session, and to keep you less aching for the next session or the next day. You go out for brisk work, 20-minute brisk work to keep yourself breathing, get fresh breath, fresh air outside. You go for a run if you want to, between 10, 15 to 20 minutes, not that fast, just nice and slow, keep yourself moving. Or stay at home if you want to stay home. You go on a city bike or treadmill, go for work, 20-minute work will be great. Please book that 40-minute, I would say 40-minute slots at home or out in your diary, just free, early in the morning or in the evening, whatever suits your diary, to hit your workout. It's only 3 times a week, guys. When you're off from the gym, you can do it at home during this festive time. Let me know if you need any help. Drop me a text, comment, or send me an email. I'm always here to help, and I will see you soon in our next workout. Speak soon and take care.